Hello everyone, welcome to today's Q&A. I'm Helen Ranevik, visionary coach and the creator of The Power of No Without Guilt. Today I'm diving into a topic that came from you and based on your responses. It's something many of you are feeling even if you haven't said it out loud. Last week I asked in a poll, what's the hardest part about saying no? And this is what came up, what you told me. Disappointing someone, 44%. Feeling guilty, 25%. Risking conflict, 19%. Being seen as selfish, 13%. I believe the majority of you aren't afraid of chaos. You're afraid of hurting someone else, even if it means hurting yourself. So let's go deeper. Question 1. Why does it feel safer to disappoint myself than disappointing someone else? This cuts deep. And I want to honor the courage it takes to even ask this question. If you've ever said yes just to avoid letting someone down, you're not alone. This isn't just about time or decisions. It's about identity. Many of us, especially women and givers, learned that love came with conditions. Be helpful. Example, you learned that helping others made you good, even if you were tired or overwhelmed. Be agreeable. An example, you were praised for being easygoing, even if that meant hiding your real feelings. Don't make waves. This means don't challenge, don't disagree, don't disrupt, even when something doesn't feel right. So now, even as an adult, your nervous system says, if I disappoint them, I lose connection. And your brain replies, better I disappoint myself. At least no one will get upset. But here's the truth. You don't lose love by being honest. You lose yourself by pretending. Real connections doesn't require you to abandon yourself to keep the peace. It starts when you choose peace within yourself. Let that land. Let's go to question 2. Why do I feel guilty saying no, even when I know it's the right thing? This is probably the most common question I get in my work. And here's the first thing I want you to know. Guilt doesn't always mean you're doing something wrong. It often means you're doing something new. Guilt shows up when you're breaking the rule, but often it's not a conscious one. It is an internalized script that says, you should always say yes. You're only valuable when you're helpful. Let's be clear, those aren't universal truth. They are survival rules. And they got wired in early, sometimes before you could even speak. So logically, you now understand that boundaries protect your energy, your relationship, and your well-being. But emotionally, that guilt still lingers because your nervous system associates saying no with danger, not safety. This is why I created a mindset tool called the guilt filter. It helps you to pause and ask, am I saying no to hurt someone or to honor myself? Is this guilt coming from my present values or old survival patterns? You can feel guilty and still make the empowered choice. That's not failure, that's reprogramming. So let's take the last question. Number 3. How do I know if it's A healthy no, or just me avoiding something? This is such a powerful self-awareness question, and I love that it comes up. Here's how I like to frame it. A healthy no feels like a grounded decision. It may be uncomfortable, but it's aligned with your values. An avoidance no feels like an escape, a quick relief that creates long-term discomfort or disconnection. So ask yourself, am I saying no to honor my energy and truth, or am I saying no to avoid discomfort or fear? Will this no help me grow or keep me small? If I weren't afraid of their reactions, would my no still be a no? The goal here isn't to always say no or always say yes. It's to build the inner knowing that helps you make choices that honor both your integrity and your relationships. Sometimes the most loving no is the one you give yourself, so you can say yes to something deeper. So if you're feeling torn between keeping everyone else happy and finally choosing yourself, I want you to hear this. You're not selfish for honoring your limits. You're just no longer available to abandon yourself. And that's exactly what the power of no without guilt is about. It's not just a boundary setting program, it's a self-reclamation journey. And I'll be opening the doors on the 25th of July. And if this has spoken to you, you can join my waitlist or you can message me directly for a private consultation. In the meantime, try the guilt filter the next time that tug of guilt shows up. Ask yourself, am I breaking a rule or breaking free? And if there's a question you'd love me to answer in the next week's Q&A, feel free to leave it in the chat or message me privately. Your voice matters, and chances are someone else is wondering the same thing too.